So the first thing that we're going to notice is that for those of you that are coming in after registering for the first time, if you log in again into the app, you're going to get this notice at the bottom of the app which state that new updates available. So what you have to do is to click on the reload here. Once you click on the reload, it's going to update it to the latest features. And here we go. So as you can see, the app has now been loaded with the latest features. This app has both the light mode and the dark mode, and I seem to prefer using the dark mode because that's this appeal to it. If you look at the app, you will notice that there is a prominent red button at the top of the app, the label check pause. So let's click on it and see what the check pause does. With this feature, you will be able to check your pulse. Place any of your finger over the whole of the camera. I've done that, so let's see how it works. Let me click on the start button. Wow, my pulse is 70 beats per minute. So with this, why I'm not talking is because talking would affect the measurement. So whenever you're checking your pulse, don't talk. Just only make sure that you place your finger, any of your finger, over the camera. As long as your phone's camera is fully covered by your finger, any of your fingers, you can use your thumb, you can use your index finger, anyone. All it detects is the vibration coming from your finger, and it would be able to detect your pulse. And you can do this over and over again to have like an average pulse reading. So let me do it again and let's see what it gives. Now it's giving 67. The pulse level is not the pulse level is not a constant, it fluctuates, but it should be within a specific range. So giving these two reading, first one for 7 something, now it's 7, we can verify that the pulse reading is close to accurate, it's very close to the actual value. So I'm going to use this as my pulse rate here. Let me enter the pulse rate. So let me assume that let me assume that I know my BP right now. Like I checked my BP somewhere else, and my BP was like 120 over 60. Then the pulse is 67. Then here we have a new feature here, which is the smart tag input. With this smart tag input, you can just it saves you the effort of typing the notes. You can press on any of the input here, and it will just populate it in the notes. So let's try it. Let's say we came out from resting, just click on resting here. It will enter it would enter the resting here. And with that, we have the notes field. So let's click on save reading. So 120 by 60. So let's move in on the next feature that we have. If you click on the profile icon here, it's going to show you the new profile icon. Before you could upload your picture and it would load up on the profile photo, but I don't want it to have that function. And what do we have here? With this, all you have to do is click here. Once you click on the profile icon, you can select between a male profile or a female profile. So if I want a female profile to be here, I just click on it and select a female profile. But if I'm a man, I just select and click on the male profile. At least this keeps your privacy, so you don't need to expose your real photo out there on the internet. So here we can put our name, Don Charlie Smith, and the age, let's look at 35, the weight 60, um, the weight 60 kg, the height, let's make the height 5.7, and as you can see, the BMI is normal weight. When you have a weight of 60 and your height is 5.7, your BMI is within the normal range. So let me just click on the save, and we saved our profile and Don Charlie Smith. So let's go back to the home page. I used Don Charlie Smith as the profile name. So let's see, like I've entered some value for some days now, and I want to export my report as a PDF. Let me show you one other feature that has been updated on this app. So click on the open right here. Let's open the PDF. Now let me zoom in to show you guys something about this particular feature. We now have a feature that has something called patient name. So right now, whatever name you input as your full name is going to come up on your reports. So this comes in handy when you are forwarding your BP reports to your doctor or your nurse. They will be able to know that this particular report belongs to you. So your full name is going to appear over here with your reading that has been collected for the past 7 days, with the time, the systolic, the diastolic, the pulse rate, the status, and the notes that you attach to every of your reading. This, your doctor or your nurse will be able to know how you've been coping with your treatment. Then finally, there is a feature called offline support. You will see over here that at the top section, it now shows that I'm offline. But even in the offline mode, without any internet, I can still be inputting my values, my BP results, uh, putting the notes, using the smart tag. Let's use post workout here. Save the recording. Okay, I made a mistake here. So put in the notes. Let's say 120/80. Okay, let's put something higher. 130/60. Put in the smart tag. And you put like a wrong smart tag and you want to delete it, just double click it and it's going to remove it. So let me use this instead and click on save. And it's going to save that value. Let me put another value. Let's say 140/80 and put this at 90. Let's put it as stress, then save. Now all these are being saved in the offline mode. It's going to auto save those values that have imputed while it was offline. So as you can see, it has automatically saved those values that are imputed while it was offline. So this app works whether you're online or you're offline. You can keep imputing your BP values, and once you come online, everything is going to be synced with your database, with your unique database app. You can check the first video that I made about the features of this app. Link is in the description of this video. Do have a nice one.